Hello, and welcome back to Weekly Gaming News 10 and 10. This is episode 39 for the week ending December 23rd, 2017. I have 10 headlines, and I will be done in 10 minutes or less. The Xbox One release of PUBG reached 1 million players in 48 hours. Even with performance and other issues plaguing the game, 1 million Xbox players jumped in for some of the Battle Royale action. Remembering that PUBG on Xbox One is a game preview and essentially a beta. To date, there have been 2 updates to improve the Xbox One PUBG experience, and it will be interesting in how fast this community grows and how fast Bluehole can stabilize and improve the game. Psyconaughts has been delayed by Double Fine. Originally set to release in 2018, the crowdfunding game has now been moved past 2018. Double Fine has not announced a new release window as of yet. Double Fine founder Tim Schafer and Project League Zach McClendon broke the news in a video update to backers on Thursday. McClendon noted that they determined that more time would be needed after determining the size and scope of the game after the first playable build was completed. Apple now requires odds for loot box rewards, similar to a law recently enacted in China. Game developers have to post a probability of getting specific items and what items are available on the official website of the title. Developers will now be required by Apple to post this type of information for titles in the iOS App Store. Apple has not specified how developers are to communicate this information to users, although this is a definite shot over the bow of loot box purveyors. The full version of Civilization VI has been released on iOS for full price. This version is a port of the full PC game that will be sold at a full $60. The game originally released on PC in October of 2016 and Linux in February of 2017 is currently available on iOS. Users can download and play the first 60 turns for free. In addition, if you purchase the game before January 4th of 2018, you will be able to get the game for half price. Team Versus mode is coming to Street Fighter V when the arcade update releases this coming January 16th. Teams can consist of up to 5 players, with each team requiring the same number of players. There will be 2 modes, Elimination and Best Of. In Elimination, the winner keeps fighting, with teams battling to the last fighter standing. In the Best Of mode, players on each team match up for single matches, with the team winning the majority of matches being declared the winner. With the Team Versus mode comes a multitude of customization options, including the ability to set vitality recovery between rounds for the winner, whether or not to retain EX gauge between matches, whether or not to set a V gauge advantage, and more. Again, Street Fighter V Arcade mode is a free update to those who already own the game and will be released as a full game for those who have yet to jump into the Street Fighter V ring. Bungie is still taking the screws to their community, this time with the launch of their holiday event, The Dawning. The second iteration of The Dawning has found Bungie locking more content behind a paywall, and instead of converting the current loot boxes, or bright engrams as they're called in Destiny, such as Overwatch, Bungie has decided to implement separate loot boxes for the event, with the ability to only earn 3 per week per account, meaning a player will only earn 9 total engrams for the 3-week event. Any other engrams will need to be purchased. This seems to be designed clearly to get players to spend real-world money for items, as the Dawning items are some of the most desirable in-game. This has caused an uproar with the community, and with Bungie seemingly running a skeleton crew for holidays, Bungie community manager Deej sends out a generic "we hear you, we're listening, and we'll talk about it" tweet. Pokemon Go gets iOS ARKit update, which will allow for a richer AR experience. Before the update, the AR experience was no more than a Pokemon being superimposed on the live image from your device's camera. With the ARKit update, Pokemon Go trainers will be able to more directly interact with wild Pokemon. An example is the ability to actually walk up on the Pokemon and that creature being aware and eventually being scared away if the trainer gets too close. The update has been rolling out and should be available to many, if not all, users now. It is nice to get a more accurate depiction of what augmented reality could actually bring to a game. China has seemingly blocked many Steam community features. While hard to verify outside the People's Republic, reports have come out saying that the Steam community page and all of its branches, such as forums, guides, achievements, groups, badges, and game hubs, have been restricted, while the Steam store itself remains available. The Chinese government has always had a strict policy on what they will and will not allow, and this is no different, nor is it surprising. Activision removes Transformers and more from the PSN and Steam stores, as well as Platinum Games' title Legend of Korra. The games, War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, Rise of the Dark Spark, and Transformers Devastation have all been removed. While Activision has not commented on the removal of these titles, it is being speculated that their removal is likely related to a licensing issue. The first free Xbox Live games for Gold for 2018 have been announced. For Xbox One, the titles will be The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing 3, available January 1st through January 31st, and Zombie, available January 16th through February 15th. The Xbox 360 titles are Tomb Raider Underworld, available January 1st through January 15th, and Army of Two, available January 16th through January 31st. As is custom, both 360 titles will be playable on the Xbox One through the backwards compatibility program. That will do it for this week's episode of A Weekly Gaming News 10 and 10. But before I go, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, the New Challengers. If you're looking to get good in fighting games, the New Challenger is the place for you. Offering one-on-one and group coaching, replay critique, fight nights, and more, supporting Street Fighter V, Injustice 2, Tekken 7, and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Head over to newchallenger.gg for more information and to sign up. Finally, if you'd like to hear more details on these stories and more, join Trinell and myself for a weekly gaming news show. Live stream Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube.